Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir was published in 2021. A star is dimming. Not in 1,000 years, in just a few decades. The sun is dying, eaten alive by an alien microorganism. And Earth is next. Desperate scientists build a ship and fill it with the best minds they can find, even if some of them don't agree to go. It tells the story of Ryland Grace, a former teacher who wakes up alone on a spaceship with no memory. His crewmates are dead, and Earth is dying. A microscopic organism is draining the sun's energy, and he's the last hope to stop it. No communication. No rescue. No second chance. Millions will die if he fails, including everyone he's ever known. He must travel to another star system, decode an alien biology, and build a solution, all alone. He meets Rocky, an alien from a dying star, just like Earth. Working together, they overcome isolation, fear, and the limits of two civilizations. The mission offered no guarantee of survival, and almost no one believed it would succeed. This is not a space adventure. It's a suicide mission with a deadline. Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky was published in 2015 and became the first book in a space opera duology. As Earth dies, humans launch a desperate mission, sending monkey embryos and an evolution-accelerating virus to seed intelligence on a new world. The virus was meant to uplift monkeys, but ends up infecting native spiders instead. Dr. Avrana Kern, one of the project's creators, uploads herself into an orbital satellite, watching the rise of a new world. The spider civilization evolves, building cities, inventing computers, forming culture. Thousands of years later, the last human ship, Gilgamesh, arrives, carrying the dying remnants of mankind. Aboard is Holson, a historian struggling to understand what's left of the mission and who owns this world now. Their mission, find a new home. But the planet isn't empty, it belongs to an empire where humans are just a myth. The humans are tired, sick, on the brink of madness, their tech is dying, and they can't win. This isn't a fight for survival, it's a battle over who deserves to be called intelligent life. In Peter Watt's Blindsight, Earth detects a mysterious signal from the edge of the solar system. A ship called Theseus is sent to investigate. The crew is a strange mix of post-human specialists, Susan James, a linguist with multiple personalities, Yuka Sarasti, the vampire commander, and Siri Keaton, a man without empathy. They reach a massive alien object known as Rorschach. It doesn't try to communicate, it doesn't even seem to notice them. Inside, there are swarms of biomechanical creatures that act like machines, but may be intelligent. The deeper they go, the more alien it becomes. The ship's systems fail, paranoia spreads, and the crew turns on each other. They start to question not just the mission, but their own humanity. The scariest part, Rorschach might be intelligent, but completely unconscious. It sees no need to talk, understand, or cooperate. It might wipe us out, not out of hate, but because we're irrelevant. This mission isn't about contact. It's about realizing we were never alone, just never noticed. Rendezvous with Rama is a classic science fiction novel written by Arthur C. Clarke, first published in 1973. In the 22nd century, astronomers detect a mysterious object entering the solar system. It is named Rama, after the Hindu god. Commander Bill Norton and his crew aboard the Endeavour are sent to investigate. Rama is a colossal, spinning cylinder 50 kilometers long and 20 kilometers in diameter. As they enter, the crew finds a silent world with strange artificial landscapes. Cities stand empty, frozen under artificial sunlight. Strange creatures called Biots roam the interior. The crew realizes Rama is not meant for humans. Every attempt to interact with the ship is ignored or resisted. They have no control over Rama's systems or destination. Time is running out as Rama speeds toward the edge of the solar system. The crew escapes just before Rama disappears into the stars. Humanity is left powerless, forever wondering who built Rama and why. The crew escapes safely, but Rama vanishes into deep space beyond their reach. The Martian by Andy Weir is one of the most acclaimed modern sci-fi novels, first published in 2011 and later adapted into a successful film. A lone astronaut is left stranded on Mars after a mission goes wrong. He's presumed dead by NASA and his crewmates, leaving him completely isolated. With no way to communicate and limited supplies, survival seems impossible. Mars is a lifeless desert with brutal temperatures and deadly conditions. He has to rely solely on science, engineering, and pure determination. Even the smallest error could mean instant death. Every decision becomes a fight against time and nature. His fate depends on equipment not meant to last this long. This isn't a hero's journey, it's a desperate struggle for survival. And the worst part? Help is millions of kilometers away. Though the main character survived, everything pointed to the mission being doomed from the start. Solaris by Stanislaw Lem is a legendary science fiction novel first published in 1961. The story follows psychologist Chris Kelvin, who arrives at a space station orbiting the mysterious planet Solaris. The station is in chaos, and the crew is traumatized by bizarre phenomena. Solaris is covered by a vast ocean-like entity that may be a sentient being. The ocean creates physical manifestations from the crew's subconscious, forcing them to confront their deepest fears and regrets. Kelvin himself is haunted by a replica of his deceased partner, Rhea. Attempts to communicate with the planet fail, deepening the crew's psychological breakdown. The mission, once scientific, becomes an existential crisis. The isolation of space and the unknowability of Solaris leave the characters utterly lost. It's a haunting reflection on human nature, memory, and the limits of understanding. Leviathan Wakes by James S. A. Corey is the first novel in the Expanse series, published in 2011. Humanity has colonized the solar system, but Earth, Mars, and the asteroid belt are on the verge of war. A derelict ship holds a secret that could wipe out every living thing. Detective Miller is chasing a missing girl, but finds something much worse. James Holden, a ship's officer, uncovers a conspiracy with galaxy-shaking consequences. An alien substance rewrites biology and defies all logic. Survival depends on uneasy alliances and impossible decisions. Every ship, every station, every human is a potential casualty. In space, there's no law, only power and fear. Holden and Miller are caught in a war no one understands. Leviathan Wakes turns hard sci-fi into a brutal, noir-infused space epic. Seveneves by Neil Stephenson is a hard science fiction novel first published in 2015. It begins with the moon shattering, and Earth has 2 years before extinction. Humanity launches a desperate mission to preserve life in space. Only a handful of people are sent to orbit, carrying the future of the species. The survivors must endure radiation, resource shortages, and deadly accidents. Tensions rise as political divisions and personal rivalries threaten the mission. Every decision is life or death in the vacuum of space. The story jumps 5,000 years ahead, and humanity has changed beyond recognition. But it all traces back to those few who survived the original catastrophe. Seveneves is a story of survival, legacy, and the impossible choices of doomed missions.
Now try clicking on the next video before I finish counting. 3, 2, 1, you lose.